Autumn leaves rustled beneath a somber gray sky as two best friends, Ryan and Jake, embarked on an eerie adventure. They stood before the towering, abandoned Mercyville Asylum, a decaying relic of a bygone era. Their hearts pulsed with anticipation and trepidation as they prepared to document their exploration for a YouTube vlog. The asylum had long been shrouded in macabre legends, tales of suffering souls and sinister experiments. The locals spoke in hushed tones about the building's dark history, its halls rumored to be haunted by the anguished echoes of the past. But Ryan and Jake, driven by their passion for the paranormal, were undeterred. Armed with cameras and flashlights, they ventured inside the crumbling structure, their footsteps echoing through the dilapidated hallways. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the walls bore witness to decades of neglect. As they explored deeper into the asylum, the oppressive atmosphere intensified. The flickering beams of their flashlights revealed shattered windows, peeling paint, and rusted beds that once held the suffering patients. Each step seemed to echo with the weight of history, and the asylum's grim past clawed at their imagination. Their vlog progressed with a mix of excitement and unease. The friends shared anecdotes of the asylum's past, legends of cruel doctors and tormented patients. But as they reached the lower levels, the mood shifted. The air grew colder, and the dimly lit corridors seemed to stretch on infinitely. It was then that they discovered an ominous room, hidden behind a rusted door. Inside, they found a collection of weathered patient records and photographs, offering a chilling glimpse into the asylum's history. The faces of the patients stared back at them, their expressions haunted and desperate. As they continued their exploration, Yaki's camera captured a fleeting shadow, a presence that seemed to dart out of sight. The friends exchanged bewildered glances, unable to explain the strange occurrence. Determined to unravel the mystery, they pressed on. Hours passed, and the vlog took a sinister turn. The once excited friends now struggled to maintain their composure as unsettling events unfolded. Mysterious whispers echoed through the halls, and phantom footsteps seemed to follow their every move. Jake's camera captured inexplicable orbs of light and chilling apparitions that appeared and vanished in an instant. Fear began to gnaw at their resolve, but they couldn't bring themselves to abandon the exploration. They needed answers, and the asylum held them, buried in its shadowy depths. As they descended deeper into the asylum, their path led them to a decrepit underground chamber. The walls were lined with crude symbols and cryptic writings, a testament to the desperate actions of those who had sought solace or escape within the asylum's walls. It was there, in the oppressive darkness, that disaster struck. Jake stumbled, his foot caught in a hidden crevice. The ground crumbled beneath him, sending him tumbling into an abyss. Ryan's cries of panic echoed through the chamber as he desperately tried to reach his injured friend, but the chasm was too deep, too treacherous. Hours passed as Ryan waited for help to arrive, his anxiety and guilt gnawing at his mind. When rescue teams finally reached him and pulled Jake to safety, his friend was unconscious, battered and bruised. The paramedics rushed him to the hospital, leaving Ryan in a state of shock and guilt. As Jake began his slow recovery, he recounted hazy memories of the fall. He spoke of being enveloped by darkness, of feeling a cold, clammy hand grasp his wrist, pulling him deeper into the abyss. His voice trembled as he described fleeting visions of anguish-ed faces that seemed to reach out from the shadows. Ryan's vlog had taken a nightmarish turn, and the footage he had captured held a chilling truth. As he reviewed the video, he discovered disturbing evidence of paranormal activity, apparitions, unexplained voices, and the eerie moment when Jake had fallen, seemingly pulled by unseen hands. Haunted by the ordeal, Jake and Ryan's friendship frayed. Jake struggled with anxiety and nightmares, his injuries a constant reminder of their ill-fated adventure. Ryan, burdened by guilt, found solace in seeking answers about the asylum's past. Through extensive research, Ryan uncovered the asylum's darkest secrets, the inhumane treatments, the experiments, and the countless lives lost within its walls. But the one detail that sent shivers down his spine was the story of a malevolent entity rumored to have claimed the souls of those who dared to enter. As the months passed, Jake's health slowly improved, but the trauma of that night continued to haunt him. Ryan, driven by an unshakable desire to understand the entity that had torn their lives apart, returned to the asylum alone, armed with recording equipment and a sense of dread. In the asylum's depths, he came face to face with the malevolent force that had tormented them. Its presence was suffocating, its whispers echoing through the corridors. As Ryan confronted the entity, he felt its icy grip tighten around him, its anger and malice palpable. Terrified and overwhelmed, he fled from the asylum, leaving behind the darkness and the secrets that lay hidden within its walls. The asylum had claimed its victims, leaving Ryan and Jake forever scarred by the horrors they had encountered. In the end, their passion for the paranormal had led them down a path of terror and despair. The asylum's malevolent entity remained, a sinister force that defied explanation, its chilling presence echoing through the haunted halls of Mercyville Asylum. And as the days grew shorter and the nights darker, the world outside continued to shudder at the ominous stories that emanated from the abandoned building, a reminder that some horrors are very, very real.